creatives, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angela, a graphic designer and an illustrator, and today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. I figured that instead of my normal educational content that we would play a game. Now there are some games that I have found. I'm only going to focus on this first game, and it'll help you to become a better designer by learning more about type. So this game is called Kern Type. So if you don't know what kerning is the spacing in between letters in a word. So with that known, we're going to try this game. This is the website here. I'm going to leave a link to it in the description box down below for you all. And let's see. There is a... Buy me coffee. This website's funny. So you can do keyboard shortcuts, which is right up here. There are some selections here for you if you want to just do it using your keyboard and not a mouse. Tab selects different letters, and then enter goes to the next screen. Like I guess if you want to skip. You can nudge the letters left or right using the arrow keys or shift and arrow keys depending on how far you want to move them. They also let you know the typeface that they are using, and this one is Saban Small Caps and the creator and the year it was created. There's also links here so you can find out more information, which is always very handy. And let's see, they don't ever let us move the first letters. So I'm going to kern this word properly. This is use, I think. So I'm going to kern this. And this is visual kerning. So it does depend a lot on your eye. So I'm going to kern this as close as possible as I can to what it should be. I know I'm probably off a little bit, but like I said, it's visual. So when you feel like you have it kerned properly, and you press done, and it lets you know your score. Okay, 57. Yeah, so with kerning, you either kern it from the top ligatures. The ligatures are these here that come off of the ends of the arms of the letters. And with this one, my initial thought was to have the V over more. But I wasn't sure if they wanted me to kern it to the top or to the bottom, because the bottom is always going to give a lot of space. So my initial thought was right, and I second guessed myself. So let's try again. This will definitely help you a lot, especially when you're dealing with a lot of information and a lot of type. So this is Holly. This is FF Zine by Ole Schaffer, and it was made in 2001. Okay, a much newer font. All right, so this one's pretty obvious. So you have way too close kerning in between the L and the Y, like too much space here between the two L's, and then you have the spacing here and here, which look almost even. So let's play around with this. I'm gonna give this a bit more space. I wonder, can you? No, you can't. Okay. All right, let's see how I did. Ha! Look, 100. So, yes, with kerning, you deal with this a lot in like editorial design and advertisements where it has a lot of information, magazines, any kind of print media that you're doing, which is a lot as a graphic designer. And yes, I may be slightly off just a teeny bit, but kerning is very important because things have to not only visually look appealing and correct, but they also have to actually be correct. So this is a really fun game to get your bearings when it comes to kerning and messing around with type and having it done right. I'm gonna go to the next one. Ooh, oh wait, okay. This typeface is Rotis Seme Serif by Otto Escher in 1988. Oh, okay, so this one's not too old, this type. However, none of these I have actually heard of before. Is that a bad sign? I don't know. Okay, when it comes to typefaces like this one, you always have to measure. I don't want to make the same mistake. You always need to measure from ligature to ligature here, the space in between. So let's see. They want me to move it. This one has a lot more space, it seems, so I feel like I need to move the W over slightly. And this one has a lot more space, so I need to move the A over a lot more. About there. Move this one over a bit more. And let's click done. Oh. Okay. These ones are hard. The one with all the ligatures on the end is a little bit more tricky than just your basic sans serif. Let's go to the next one and see how I do. Okay, so this one's a lot easier. This one you could definitely tell where the kerning is. There's even spacing here and here, and then there's not here and here. So we're going to even out the spacing. Across the entire typeface. And maybe a bit close here. Okay. And I'm gonna call it there. Let's see how close I get. 100, look at that, see? One typefaces with ligatures, those are a little bit tricky because you either ignore the ligature itself and just kern the spacing of the actual letters without paying attention to the ligatures, the little things that hang off the end of the letters. But it's really difficult to do visually, so if you struggle with that, this is a perfect game for you. Clearly I'm a little bit rusty when it comes to that. Okay, here we go. This just changed the game. We have script fonts, which is Baskerville Italic, and it's created by John Baskerville in 1757. So I wonder what happens when I click on this, but I'll do that after I finish this. So you have a massive gap here and very tight kerning here and here. So the first obvious one is the O. So I'm gonna pull that into place. The T and the E are also too close. So I'm gonna move the T over and the O over. Because these all co-in-line with each other, I'm just wondering about this space here. And this is where it gets a bit tricky. So I'm wondering if they want me to decrease the spacing in between all of this, which probably is not right. I'm gonna let you know right now, it's probably not right. Oh, they don't want you to move the E, okay. So then I'm thinking that it's probably not right, but we'll see. We'll see how good I did. Or how bad. It's probably pretty bad. But this is how you can get a feel for kerning. So I'm going by the spacing in between here to make it as even as I possibly can. Let's see how I did. Whoa, okay. 100. You see that? Okay, it's good. All right, next. Okay, gargantuan. The phrases that they put on here, the words they put on here is funny. FF Meta Black by Eric Spiekerman in 1991. I'm just gonna click on this and see where it takes me. Oh, it takes me to the Type Foundry? Oh, it does. It takes me to the Type Foundry, a font shop where you can learn all about the font. Whoa, this is good. This is so good. Let's see. There's also number formatting here. Formatting, forms, others. You got different forms of it. You can purchase that. You can purchase it. Oh, that's so good. Wow. Okay. So now they want us to kern this one. Let's see. Oh man, this is such a no-no. You never want the, especially if it's a sans serif font like this one, you never want the ligatures to be touching if they're not meant to be touching. There's a difference between script fonts or script type and sans serif type. Sans serif type, the ligatures almost never touch. And with script fonts or script type, a lot of them do, except for the Baskerville one. That one doesn't. They're broken. So when ligatures are broken apart from each other, they're meant to not be touching. So there's a lot wrong with this one, especially the G's, the A's. Let's fix it. So they never allow you to move the first and last letter, so you have to work within this space here. So let me see, how close is everything? It's pretty close. I'm wondering if I move it this way, because these are all really close. Yeah, they're very close. You can use your cursor to help you with this as well. Oh, they're so close to each other. Okay, I'm just gonna move these ever so slightly this way and that way. Okay. This one I feel, is it too close? It looks like it's fine. That one, maybe a little bit like that. It's so close to each other though. Okay, I'm gonna call it there. I probably could touch it up a little bit. I could touch it up a little bit, yeah, okay. I was like, that T is bothering me, but got very close. So you can practice this yourself and get better at type. This is a fun game. I don't know if you guys are like, are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. Oh, I love Ditto. Ditto is one of my favorite fonts. It's by Firmin Ditto in 1784. Ditto is one of those, it's very reminiscent of Times New Roman with how classic this and elegant this font looks, with its ligatures and everything like that. So let's kern this one. There is some pretty obvious spacing issues here. So I'm going to move the O initially and give the correct spacing in between here, which means we're going to have to move the R as well. The O seems to be okay. I feel like I still need to move this closer. Move that closer, move that. Move this. Now you could probably see visually what I mean when I say that this is probably not going to be my best, but visually you can see the spacing in between each. And that spacing needs to be even throughout. So I'm gonna call it there. Let's see how I did. Okay, 75. All right, so I did need to move the N and the T a little bit more. Okay, honestly, that's pretty fair. The N and the T is the area where I was having a little bit of difficulty, but this is definitely something that can help you build your skills, and that's exactly what it's used for. So, oh, this one, Xylophone. Syntax Typeface by Hans Edward Meyer in 2000. Oh, Y2K, hello. All right, oh my goodness, there's so many. When you look at something like this, you have to think, was this placeholder text? It looks like placeholder text. When you fill a text box with placeholder text, it looks like this. So let's fix this mess. Oh my goodness. There are a few that need to be moved. I'm just going to move these initially, and then I'm going to go back in and move the rest of them. Okay, so this one needs to move over here. This one here. Maybe that one a little bit, and maybe this one a little bit. All right, I'm going to call it there. I may have to move that L. Let's see. Oh, it was the P. Okay. 81, not bad. You can't get 100 every single time unless you really work hard at this. But, you know, you can get there. Let's go. My score, 74 out of 100. That's pretty average, I think. I mean, hey, that was a fun game. I liked that so much. All right. Let's see. There are other games that I have found, especially on social media. So if you guys want me to go over those, definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And this is really fun. Let's play again. Oh, they start with waves. So they do teach you what to do. I wonder what this buy me a coffee is. What's this? Method of action. Okay, so method of action is the website, and Mark McKay is the one who created the website. All right. I don't track users or monetize. Okay. Oh, okay. So he made this to help people, and he does take donation. Oh, look, there's a picture of him. Oh, very nice. Well, this was a really fun, informative game. I like this a lot. So he shares his work publicly and his processes. So that's really good. Oh, wow. Okay. That is amazing. I really like this game. I wonder if you click on this link, does it take you? Oh, it just takes you to a Wikipedia page. Okay. I'm gonna get off of Wikipedia. Gotham Black. Gotham Black. Oh, it takes you to different type foundries. Okay. So, yes. Wow, there's so many types of this font. Plus, they give you suggested font pairings on this site. Wow, okay. So you can definitely find a lot of information about all the typefaces that they use in this game, which, by the way, what an ingenious game. Like, this will help people so much. I'm just going to continue playing a little bit because this is a lot of fun. Like, honestly, this is a lot of fun. I could have moved it over a little bit more, yeah. I'm not being super careful, but I wonder if it's the same pieces, like, throughout the whole thing. Is it the same? I think it might be the same words throughout the whole game. It is the same words throughout the whole game. Okay, so you can play this as many times as you need to in order to improve your skills. I think this is great because there's so many ways to improve your skills with type, and this is just a fun way to do it. Oh, look at that. I'm getting better already. After you play the first time, you're more than likely going to get better the second time. So I know this is a little bit of a shorter video for you all, but definitely let me know of any design-related games that you know of in the comments down below. I'm really going to be trying out more games like this. I hope you all enjoyed this video and learned a little something new, and I will see you all soon, creatives.